going to have to make that go a little longer for some reason. It's not quite long enough. Can't figure that out. I'm going to have to mute my YouTube as well. I do. And Tony Wallow says hi. Jeff Ryman says hi. Tony says hi to Jeff. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Ian.
You sound happy. Hi, Josh. I know. There's Kenny Whitten. Hey, Kenny.
Yeah, me and Ken have been talking today, and I make sure to keep him in the loop. Let him know what you've been up to. And the sad part is, he's got to work tomorrow.
Yeah. That's an interesting. That's interesting. You guys get to see me in my farmer clothes.
What you've been doing, messing with the zoom settings on the webcam or something?
No, I moved the camera earlier or last night to use it somewhere else, and I'm getting ready to go figure out why this is like that. Actually.
Yes, Josh.
Is there any way to make the microphone connect automatically?
Yes, Josh. What do you mean?
So that you don't have to hit the button to join the microphone?
Yes.
If you set that up?
No, I can do that. It's the setting. It's a checkbox in Zoom. What do you mean? Does it comes up every time and asks you to join with computer audio every time?
Probably will, Jeff. I'm kind of anticipating it myself, but we'll see. Let me go figure this camera out first.
I have mine. I have the checkbox checked on mine, so it automatically joins computer
Yeah,
audio.
that's what I'm getting on mine, and that's what I'm getting on the office. Is there any way to make it join automatically?
Yes. That's how I have mine set up. I have that little checkbox checked on mine, so it automatically joins.
I just want to be able to like click on the icon and go log out basically.
I have mine set up. Mine's set up to automatically join audio, so I can hear you. I can hear everybody. But I have mine also set up to automatically mute video and audio, so turn it off. So that I'm not showing stuff, or I don't, but weird stuff I don't want them to do.
Yeah, I just want to be able to click on the icon and log out basically. I don't want to have to do anything else. Can you, where would that be at?
It would be in the Zoom settings.
Okay, so I'm in the Zoom settings, where do I go?
Let me see if it'll let me show you. If you go to the settings, you should be able to go to audio here. Scroll down, and that first little checkbox there where it says automatically join computer audio when joining a meeting. Click that and uncheck the box that says use on microphone when joining a meeting, so your microphone is automatically unmuted. I have mine checked because I don't want it to be unmuted. Because I don't have my Blue Yeti muted. And you can go here, if you go to video, there's an option that says, you can uncheck this to show your camera automatically. Or you can check it to turn it off. Like I have mine set.
How do you have your whip back?
I have mine set so it automatically joins computer audio, but it turns if the camera and microphone is turned off by the phone.
Turn off my video when Dwayne, turn off my video when Dwayne's the meeting. Hide video when participating. Do I want to jump on that or just the one?
I have no. I just have mine set to turn off the video when joining a meeting and to mute the microphone when joining a meeting.
Okay, I'll go in and check that out later tonight for
You like my new background?
It looks like a golf course or something. What's it from, a game?
No. It's one of them royalty-free videos from Pixabay.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be water in the mountains.
Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like, but I thought I seen a golf green there. So
You gotta be careful which ones that you download though, because Zoom only links when you're downloading one of them videos from there. You gotta make sure you download the 720 version because that's all that Zoom will accept for a video background is 720.
oh, I didn't know that.
They won't accept 1080 or 4K, I don't think. It has to be 720.
Did not know that. Well, that's about the best I can get the camera for tonight. I'm not going to lose much sleep over it. I got on my work clothes, as you can see. I did some yard work today. Cut the grass, trimmed the grass. Tried to clean it up a little bit until my batteries ran out on my leaf blower, and then I gave it a rest.
I've been playing on with my new switch that I got today. It's working good. And the other one that I had a little really annoying, super bright blue light on it that I had to cover up with tape.
Right.
Piece of paper. Well, this one doesn't have that.
Well, that's good. Can't understand what changed. All I did was take the camera off of the monitor, put it on the tripod. Go this way. Didn't mess.
I still got one HDMI port open on this thing if I need to plug in somebody's computer or a camera or pump mount.
Yeah, you were telling us about that. That's a little too much there. Let me see here.
Because my capture card itself is plugged in. The capture card itself is plugged in to the TV, as well as the computer has the computer has a TV input dedicated to the computer, and my Chromecast thing is plugged into. So all three of my HDMI inputs on my TV are taken. So
Yeah, he demonstrated it earlier. He showed us earlier, so I would guess it would work.
Plus, I can't get to the plugs on the TV very easily. So this gives me the ability to plug stuff in.
Yeah, it's got to be a positive thing. So I see Gary has joined us. And Natasha has joined us. Yeah, I got to make some adjustments. I really don't like how that looks. It looked much better yesterday. So let me figure this out. Nope, don't like that.
I've been thinking about making that video on the stream deck, but I don't know what I'll have to say about it.
I'll just go in there and start with, this is my stream deck, and this is what I've done with it, and this is how I've done it. That's basically what that guy did that I sent to you. And I found him to be pretty hard to understand, but he has 2,500 views, so I'm just looking at it from a point of view that you'll get a lot of views and you might even pick up some subscribers.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
Remind me to make that change on my computer so I don't have to log in. A little bit doing something on my computer when I go down my hand. I'm going down on the protein from there.
Hey, Rick.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Not good.
Not a little bit better at all?
No, they're kind of spasming bad because I've been kind of just sitting when I shouldn't be, so.
Yeah, I hope you get to feeling better soon. You think it's weather related at all?
No, I think that epidural shot that I got in my back is finally going.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now my problems are coming back with the spasms in the muscle.
Yeah. All right.
Did they give you that pain?
No, not really. I'm gonna be gonna find some stuff if I think it's bad, but it's not too bad yet.
I got one for me in the back.
So I'll be here for a little while. I'm gonna go and figure out how to take a shower.
I'll be here for a while. Just got back from bringing her dinner and filling the car up after I robbed the bank.
Don't overdo it, Rick.
No, whatever you do, man, don't mess with your back.
No.
I was kind of waiting on Greg to get here so I could share the news that I cut the grass and trimmed the grass and tried to clean it up a little bit today. Oh, and I trimmed a tree today. I was just your regular farmer Ken today. Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Alex, Robert, and I figured out how to get rid of some stuff off my Google Drive. Sounds like Josh is having an issue. Do what, Jeff?
Your Google Drive, what, you had some stuff?
Yeah, I was pretty full with my free 15 gigabytes allowed, so we went in and marked a bunch of stuff, downloaded it, and got it on the computer, and then we deleted it, and that freed all that space back up. So
I tried to get him to save what he was trying to save on his iCloud, since he pays for 50 gigs on his iCloud, but he wouldn't do it.
because that involves downloading something else to the computer, right?
No, it doesn't. You could have just went to the website and logged in with your Apple ID, the same username and the same email and password you use that connects to your iPhone.
What about an iPhone? I didn't know for that.
And you use the same password and everything as his iPhone is on.
I don't know mine.
I need to get my Google Drive set up on my new build. It's running on the old computer, but I've got 2 different Google accounts. And it's tricky to get both of them set up since they changed everything.
I moved mine up by mistake and I unplugged the audio for the computer like an idiot.
I've got to figure out why every picture I take with my phone automatically uploads to Google.
Because I can answer that one. Because whenever you install something like OneDrive or Google Drive, the Google Drive app, they on your phone, they like to check the box automatically by default that says automatically upload photos to Google Drive or OneDrive or whatever the app is.
So let me put a caveat to that. I don't have OneDrive app on my phone.
No, you have, what do you have on your phone? You have anything on Google Drive on your phone? You said OneDrive.
Yeah, well, I probably got my language back. When I take a picture, and I might share my phone in a minute. So if I take a picture, it automatically goes to Google Photos. I don't want that to do that. It's just like the pictures I took last night.
Do you have your Gmail account synced to your iPhone?
I honestly don't know. I thought I didn't, but there's a good possibility that it is. I mean, something's wrong because if I take a picture right now, so my last picture on here is something I sent Robert earlier today. If I take a picture of you guys on Zoom and I go back to Google Photos, now my last picture is the picture I just took. I don't want that. I don't want anything to honestly go to Google Photos.
Well, there is a setting in your iPhone that will allow Google to connect to your iPhone. That is just within the Apple software that doesn't require you to download any kind of Google Drive app or Google app of any kind.
Can I turn that setting off?
Yes. That's how I have my iPad set up like that, so that my contacts sync between my computer, my iPad, and my phone.
So how do I?
Whenever I add a contact to my phone, it automatically uploads to both my iPad and and the computer. Because all my contacts are saved in my Google account.
Okay, so how do I go into my settings on my phone to make sure that when I take a picture, it does not do what it's doing right now? Right now, the only thing that I use Google Photos for is my son and I share an album so that when he uploads pictures he takes of the grandkids, I automatically get them.
Let me show you how I've got it on mine.
Well, I'd just rather you walk me through how to take it off of mine. I know what you're saying. You got your stuff synced, and
I know, but it's easier if I show you here.
no problem, Chris. I believe we did discuss that earlier. That's fine. Hope things go well for you.
Okay. This is my iPad. You should there should be an option on this option right here for photos.
Okay. iCloud Photos is checked.
Apparently you can't set reminders for more than 1 month ahead. You can't do it with Alexa. Because I tried to do it just now and it won't work. So I guess you have to go month by month.
You can't take Max with you, Chris? I'm sorry to hear that he's not feeling well.
What did they?
Chris said he's more worried about his dog than he is himself. He's got to go on a journey tomorrow. Apparently, he's going to leave Max behind, but apparently Max is sick.
It's supposed to be coming out with another update for iPhone 15.5. I've been seeing videos on it.
All I want to do is get it to where when I take a picture, it doesn't go into my Google Photos. Tim is wanting the credentials. Tim, check your email and let me figure out how to get them and send to you. Hold on. I'll get them to you. Give me a minute.
Thank you.
Let me go find that real quick like.
You
I
sure you
know
don't have
materially I gotta go grab the other half of my pizza. For Ken's benefit, I'm eating the Costco cauliflower crust.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I'm so glad that's for my benefit. Is it like...
Up on top of that, it's just supreme.
Is it
What I
horrible?
like.
Is it horrible?
Actually not, although I have a lot of spice on it. More than I could do when my wife was here. She didn't like the spicy stuff that much.
But remember, I'm not going to be home tomorrow at my regular time.
If you heat up anything enough, it hides the taste.
You sure you don't have a? You sure you don't have a Google Photos or Google anything on your phone?
I have Google Photos, and then when I take a picture, it goes to Google Photos, and that's what I don't want it to do. I want it to go to my photos and nowhere else, and then I'll move them around if and when I need to move them around. Tim, you should have the link.
If you have Google Photos on your phone, the best way to combat it is to just delete Google Photos app.
But okay, so I'm going to say this as calmly for the last time. My son and I share a folder for the grandkids. I cannot delete Google Photos. There's got to be a setting somewhere where I can go in there and tell my phone, don't send my photos to Google Photos. Has to be.
It'd be a setting in the Google Photos app.
Hey, Tim, do you use Google Photos?
Did you not just hear what I said, Josh? I seriously am not in the mood to repeat myself tonight.
I was going to say, if you don't use it, you can delete the app.
Okay, I'm going to say this for the last fucking time. My son and I share Google Photos for my grandchildren. Ask me one more time and I will kick your ass out. So, Alex, how do I get into the settings on Google Photos? He's researching it.
No, actually, I've got Google Photos on here, so I just gotta pull it up.
I've got mine pulled up and I don't see anywhere it says settings. Yeah, Chris, I'm telling you. Apparently it's about the 33rd time, not the 19th. I got to learn a new language, I guess. I don't know. All right. Alex, click on your photo in the upper right-hand corner. That'll open up a bunch of options. Go down to the option that says Google Photo Settings.
That's what I was just about to say. And for mine, I've got backup and sync off.
I do too.
For some reason, you can't see that. It's not.
Well, I can't see it anyway. I got something on the screen. I've got backup and sync off as well. I'm trying to see something that says automatically take your pictures. Apple Photos are not synced.
Where do you see that?
It's about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th thing down on the list, right above sharing. I appreciate that, Chris. I think Tim might be having some issues. I'll figure out another way to get him the credentials.
I'm sorry, my unit, I don't have my unit in now, but they make my unit slow down, you know, something.
It's all good, Josh.
Yeah, because I don't like anything syncing to the cloud at all unless I specifically tell it to.
I don't mind it going to iCloud. I'm okay with that. I just don't like this going to the Google Photos. And, I mean, it's ridiculous.
I don't use iCloud because they only give you like 5 business stores.
Now, oddly enough, all the stuff from February 15th that I deleted earlier is still on my phone. That's kind of weird.
I just back everything up on the computer and have the computer back it up. Which reminds me, I gotta plug in my phone drive on Saturday.
You know, I get 50 gig for 99 cents a month, and we don't even come close to that. So, anyway, let me send Tim the credentials a different way.
Hey, what's up? Now, let's give me something to talk about.
I gotta figure out how to send him the credentials.
You got up early enough. You got up early enough to call me this morning.
Yeah, I called you, I texted you before I went to bed. I had to call medical access this morning, and that was just a big rip-off. There's a thing called medical access where you're supposed to be able to call them and get free rides to doctor's appointments, but they didn't want to set it up because I didn't have the phone number for the doctor's office.
And you can do that. You can do that with my public transportation too. But they have to. Every time you tell them that you want to go somewhere new, they have to verify, you know, where you're going, and they have to know the address and phone number and all that.
I just got set up with it, and I called it in with my name too.
But like me, I have all that stuff memorized, so I don't think so.
I'm supposed to go get my unit tubing changed every 3 months because the tubing gets hard on my unit, but I don't go every 3 months.
So is Natasha actually with us, or did it just join her?
Yes.
All right, you hadn't said anything. I was just checking.
Be quiet, right? The last time I went was before the doctor moved out, so I really am didn't go over it anymore.
Hope it's the right link.
Okay, downloaded that yet?
So what's that, Alan?
Oh, I was talking about that Batman video Ian shared we were talking about earlier.
Still downloading?
No, it took about 30 minutes to download on my connection. I've had it downloaded for quite a while.
All right.
All 11 gigs of it.
Yeah, it's a pretty big movie, actually. I asked Tim when he called earlier if he thought there'd be a sequel to it, and he said he hopes not. I think there will be. But I'm not going to tell you guys the why until you see it. No baseball duty tonight, Jeff. Hold on.
The kids are with their dad.
All right.
I can't type in chat on the YouTube. Don't know why.
Don't feel bad. I can't type, talk, text, chat at the same time, no matter what I'm doing.
Was going to say hi to Tim, and keyboard isn't responding at all.
I sent him the link both to his email, and I sent him a message with the link in it. It might be the wrong link, but I copied the one out of the email that I sent to everybody saying this is the one-click link, and it works for everybody else, so hopefully he can get it to work.
Hey, Lip, did you get your new clothes today?
Get my new what?
Did you get your new clothes for your new computer today?
Yeah, I got that yesterday.
Okay.
I ordered some more cookies. They should be in tomorrow.
You must have an Amazon warehouse relatively close, Alex. You seem to be able to order stuff today and get it tomorrow.
My stuff comes from one or two places. Either Little Rock or Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, Little Rock's just up the road, so I can see that.
Well, the majority of my stuff that I order comes from Memphis, which is only 2 hours away. So
Ours is 10 minutes. So we can get it tonight and order it right now.
Have they airdropped anything into you yet, Gary?
What do you mean?
Amazon's going to experiment with
Yeah, no.
what you call it things. Have they not airdropped anything in yet?
No. None of the drones, and that's a great thing.
if you wanted it bad enough, Gary, you could. Since you're only 10 minutes away from one, you could probably just drive yourself to the warehouse and.
Well, no, if it's don't let the pop I like. If I want it, they'll have here by midnight.
So going back to the drone thing, do you think that'll ever become a reality?
No. Well, mine they can't get through the trees, and where I used to live, I didn't trust my neighbors. Not because it's so bad, but because their kids have drones too. They can go up,
Yeah.
the ones they're not supposed to have.
I just don't think it'll go because who's going to be watching and controlling those drones is my concern.
Yeah, the kid next door, he's gonna be watching.
Yeah, probably. So I did a great guy thing today. I mowed the grass, I trimmed the grass, and I leaf blowed the grass until the battery gave out on the leaf blower.
I did the same thing. Cut my grass in the back.
Yeah, I waved to you that one time. You just ignored me, so I figure you're mad again.
No, I just half asleep. I just woke up about an hour ago.
Amazon's big thing a while ago was that they would have all electric vehicles, all electric delivery vehicles by 2025 or something.
They don't have them yet, that's dang sure. And actually, they got contract people doing it here.
And I'm going to drop out a minute.
We'll be here.
My keyboard's completely locked up. Won't type in anything.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to reboot, come back.
We'll be here.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Well, now that he's gone, let's change everything real quick, and he'll be lost. Go ahead.
There you go.
actually, they started doing our there's that rock solo in the house with flowers and whatnot.
I got a wireless keyboard, but I can't find the firmware to plug the thing into the back of the computer.
We don't have enough grass to cut.
I think Jeff just goes out and moves the rocks around.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad used to live in Sedona, Arizona.
Well, I got something new to talk about tonight. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but I was eavesdropping on my dad telling my mom something. He was saying that
She pregnant again? No.
no. He was saying that his daughter, my stepsister, would like for us all to go to the yard, and she would pay for the hotel room.
Well, that's nice.
But I don't know if that's actually gonna. That's what I heard. If that's gonna happen or not.
Yeah, that's what they'd like to have happen.
I had
There's
a
Robert.
couple of years until my dad divorced her.
What do you mean? Did I get the link?
My bad. I'm tired, man.
You ain't done nothing all day.
I know. Not a thing. I have not done anything.
I tried to weed whack in the back.
We are the only two people on here right now that's not tired.
I didn't get a chance to do the weed whacking in the back because I used the leaf blower out front to make that look all nice and pretty. And the battery ran out, so I had to charge it. In fact, I ought to go out there and check to see if it's charging. But the back really's got some areas that need to be weed whacked really bad. That might be my tomorrow night adventure.
I think I got too much water on mine when I cleaned it yesterday. Hoping it'll dry out. Where's Jeff?
There's Tim. Jeff had to reboot his system.
Oh, okay.
His keyboard locked up on him for some reason. He said he would be back. And there's Jeff. Well, that's quick. This should give us 10 people then. Yep, it does.
Well, I got my kitchen rug scrubbed. I took it outside, shot it with the hose, and rinsed it off. Hello.
Yeah, I got housework to do tonight once the stream ends. Yeah,
It'd be even quicker if he had a stream deck.
Who would be quicker, Jeff?
Yeah.
You can reboot your computer from the Stream Deck.
I can.
All those in favor of the waiting room say aye.
I
I have one of those add-ons or whatever you call them, things that I downloaded for the Stream Deck.
Right.
Has keys for like restart, shut down. So all I gotta do if I want to shut down is as long as I'm logged in, it's press. As long as I'm logged into the computer, press the restart button.
Jeff, did that solve your problem?
Yep. Don't know why it was that way, but
I have
had a
no
funny
clue.
problem with my Android phone yesterday too.
Like I said, you might want to get a good one.
get an apple.
Yeah, and then you can take pictures and they'll go right to your Google Photos.
You don't have to get an Apple, just get an iPhone.
You know, when somebody tried to call me, I would answer and it would just shut off immediately. And whenever I tried to call out, it said server error and wouldn't connect. And what I finally had to do to fix it, I had to literally shut it all the way down, not a restart, but shut it down and let it sit for a minute and then start it up again.
You don't by chance have AT&T, do you?
That's happened to me twice this week.
Nope. No, I'm using Total Wireless,
Okay.
and my phone is piggybacking on Verizon's network.
I know AT&T was having issues the other day. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, kid. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey,
Yeah, same thing with my
Yeah.
service. The exact same thing. I gotta turn it off or restart it or reboot or just screw with it. Could call somebody, hangs up.
Huh.
It acts like it's keep calling. And there's something else going on tonight too. I'm not getting your emails, Ken. Some weird stuff going on. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it.
You got it from the messenger then?
Yeah, I finally went to that because I've never opened Messenger.
Did the one click link work?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, cool.
I can't find my cell phone.
If you don't have one.
Maybe that's why I can't find it.
I guess somebody poured some water on the grubbing from my email server, so it's not working right now. But anyway, I'll get it sooner or later.
That's another good thing about having that's another good thing about having one of these like these Google Homes or these Alexas is I can ask it to call my phone and it will automatically ring my phone on full volume.
Even if it's not sent.
You could have Alexa check the emails, I'm not sure.
I just use my smartwatch. Hey, where's my phone?
I'm blaming all my computer problems on osmosis from Alex and Josh, though.
But
There you go.
here's my secret. That will only work. Like I can say, call mom or call dad, but it will only work if it's my voice. It won't work if it's anybody else's voice.
I gotta be careful when I say help on my Alexa.
But now anybody can say like call Amazon or call Walmart or call generic stuff like that. It won't call for anybody, but if anybody wants to contact you.
Especially when they have Kmart out of business.
I gotta be careful when I ask if to call for help because they call me Parker when I need help. Because that's the way I have mine set up.
My only question for you.
Here's something really funny now.
What's that?
A pilot. This is a true story. You know, he's got an iWatch on his wrist. He comes in for a landing. Yeah, he had a really hard landing, and iWatch is starting to send out SOSs. that's freaking nuts. No, I'm okay. Just landed.
Speaking of pilots, did you see where they pulled the license of the guy that crashed his plane on purpose?
Oh, that's all over the media tonight. I haven't seen that for what, 2 months?
No, all of a sudden, yeah.
Yeah, that was not cool at all. He could have started a forest fire up there doing that.
Oh, sure. Could have been horrible.
Summer, and he skydived into the crash site on purpose.
Well, yeah, he had to get evidence that was in the plane that would get him in trouble. Oh, wait, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Damn, they sound like a nutcase.
He was. Well,
God, man.
you don't like it, you know, we already got all these rules. You know, back 20 years ago, there was a lot different flying thing back then. But now, people like this guy,
You can't even kill him.
it's making it harder to fly. Huh?
You can't even kill him. He's a nut.
He's an idiot.
Oh,
He's a flaming idiot.
well,
Well, he's a shitload of shit.
he lost his license, so he can't fly no more, so that's good.
I think
Make him fly
what you
tomorrow.
talking about.
So, Alex, you may be onto something on the Google photo thing because I went into my phone. I was going to delete 13 pictures, and it said this will delete them from your iCloud and the Google as well. So we'll get together one of these days, like, I don't know, tomorrow, Saturday or whatever, and we'll figure out what's going on.
I don't have mine set up to back up. when I take a picture, I'm gonna buy it to back up anything. When I take a picture, whether it's on my phone or on my tablet, it doesn't automatically back up to anything.
I'll go look at iCloud and see what the most recent ones there are. Oh, plant the seeds of security. To celebrate Earth Day, we're planting 2 trees. Good. Have fun.
So, Ken, you know how to use Google Photos?
Do I know how to use Google Photos? No.
Yeah.
I take what the problem I'm having right now is like that picture I sent you today of breakfast. That went to my Google Photos. I don't want that. I don't mind it going to the iCloud, but I don't want it to go to Google.
Yeah.
Okay, now which one of these is my iCloud? Damn, I can't remember. I think it's this one. And yes, I do use my Apple ID to sign into the iCloud. Maybe that's the problem.
Well, you have to use your Apple ID to sign into the iCloud.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So how am I able to sign Lorna's in on a Yahoo account?
Because it's just like you can have a Gmail account, you can have a Google account under any email address. Same rules applies to Apple. You can have an iCloud account with any email address. Like my Apple ID is hooked up to my Gmail address. Like if I go to my settings and click on my profile and on my tablet, it says my Gmail address there.
Oh, the old 2-factor authentication I don't understand is there.
Hey, Ken,
Yes.
I think I gotta get going. I gotta go take some meds and,
No problem, Rick. I hope you get to feeling better.
yeah, so do I. Alright, talk to you later, guys.
Hope to see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Rick.
Take care.
Okay, so I'm logged into an iCloud. I don't know if it's mine or hers. That probably sounds terrible.
Is this bag still hurting?
Yeah.
Is it?
So yeah, they do go. They are there on my iCloud as well. So I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go ahead and mark this one through this one. And I'm going to delete them. Delete 14 items. Yeah. I crossed all the, yeah. So I'm going to delete them. Okay, they're gone. Now I'm going to pick up the phone and go to Google Photos. Yeah, they're synced. That's got to be fixed. So that explains that.
Well, at least you ain't got to worry about losing any of your photos.
No, and after today's little experiment in futility, I probably will never lose anything.
Well,
Oh well, that's good to know. I did not know that. Now I understand why they go to Google Photos. So what we did today, I'll have to do more often. But I don't understand why those photos aren't on my iCloud. They were strictly in Google Photos. That makes no sense.
That's in your settings. You gotta change it.
Yeah, we looked in settings a bit ago, Tim, but we were getting absolutely nowhere. Oh, here's pictures from my house in Charleston. I better keep them.
Well, a lot of stuff said it's not on your phone. You gotta go to the web and the actual location where it's stored at. Change the settings in it. Makes sense.
It does. There's 2 pictures of Doug Garth Betts when I was working on that project. I need to finish that.
You didn't finish it?
No, BH Ringer was waiting on someone that's a professional at that to help us out, and he never did get back to him. So I didn't lose interest so much as I just never got around to finishing it yet. I actually used DaVinci Resolve today from memory and was able to accomplish what I was trying to do. I was so happy.
Nice. What'd you do?
Edited video. Nothing major. But it actually kind of lit the fire that I want to get back into doing stuff like that. I watched a really interesting video the other day where a guy played with, well, that's the wrong choice of words. He used DaVinci Resolve, Pixlr, I don't remember the other one, but he used 3 different things, and then he took the Pixlr and whatever this other thing was, and he put them all in DaVinci Resolve, and he was 100 miles an hour going, well, you got to do this and 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 this, and then you open a Fusion, and it goes in there. He lost me. I literally will have to watch that thing probably 10 times to understand what he was doing. Do what, Tim?
All on the same machine?
Yep, what he did was, if you can picture, let me see if I can do this. I probably can't. So I'm going to try something here. This could get really...
You don't have to show it to me, but that's kind of...
No, I want to try this anyway. This could get cool, or it could be very disastrous. So I'm going to go over here. And that is showing that screen. Okay. Oh, no. It's not. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. I'm confusing my... Yeah, that's showing that screen. Okay. Never mind. That won't work. Yeah, we're back to normal now.
Yeah, if we ever do go on vacation again or go somewhere, you know, that I want to take pictures, I'm going to connect my, I downloaded an app on my phone, since I've got an Android phone, and I got an adapter, a USB adapter that will allow me to connect my webcam here to my phone. I want to see how that works recording videos, because I suck at holding the phone.
Yeah, it's hard to do. That's why I'm amazed at how well Catherine does.
Take video and photos. So I figure if I can, I won't have to hold the phone if I can find somewhere to put my camera. I could have the camera plugged in.
There's good little kits out there. If you get the right adapters, you can plug anything into your phone. You can go out.
I just says, hello, Ken and everyone. Can you put me to sleep mode? I'm feeling jumpy tonight. Oh, yeah, stick around. Well, you'll be snoring before too awfully long.
Well, I don't need. I've got one of them little USB-C to full-size USB port adapters that works on my phone. I can plug a flash drive or a webcam or.
Being blue as hell, we sleep all the time on the channel.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, who's sleeping now?
Nobody yet, but they will be. We need Chris in here. He needs to get some rest. He's got a long day tomorrow. Hey, Jason, sorry to hear about you were getting bullied at Christina's, but I'd just not go back. If you go there and get bullied, I'd stop going to that specific channel. Kind of solves that problem. Boy, quiet room tonight. Quiet room.
Oh, we're not that quiet. Share that Top Gun trailer.
Well, I got a...
Yeah, no issues with getting a violation on that, is there?
No, because it's already on YouTube.
I'd still get a violation.
Oh, you can share a link to anything.
Yeah, you can share it, but I don't think I can. I don't think I could bring it up and show it over my YouTube channel.
I'll show it on mine and say, screw them.
And the last 2 people I watched that did that, they got their stream stopped, which has to be, that's got to be a strike actually, not a notification.
I'll do it again.
Well, 3 strikes, and as the proverbial saying goes, you're, out. Right. That's why you see people with 9 and 10 and 12 and a bunch of channels.
If you do a Grand Funk, somebody might turn your ass in.
Oh, they will.
Oh no, they will. I will guarantee that.
They will.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to, because I don't want to rip. My last one, I believe, was back in February, and that was just a little notification, so I'm good.
Remember, we were American band.
Uh-oh. You talking about Grand Funk? We're an American band?
I can play it on your thing and not get in trouble.
Yes, you can.
You can play We're an American Band by Grand Funk Railroad, and I won't get in trouble?
I won't get in trouble.
Oh, no, of course you won't get in trouble. No kidding. I mean, yeah.
No, King gets in trouble.
I get in trouble, sure. But Gary won't get in trouble.
I wrote the keyboard parts on it.
So I can put in there that I do have permission to use this song.
There you go. Somebody's printed out the loophole.
That's something I get 25 a quarter from. I'm rich. $25 every 3 months.
Oh no.
We need to get some exposure for that song then, don't we? Get you up to $26?
Go for it.
Yeah, I like Grand Funk. I thought they were a decent band.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
If they wanted the keyword, and I own the keyboards that they wanted.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's called a Mellotron.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And a Moog 2600. Yamaha D7. DS7, actually.
The heat pad to help my neck. One of those vibrating things that you can put on.
You need the vibrating thing?
What's that?
Never mind.
We were at 10. Who dropped out? Greg's here.
Where's Jeff at?
It's one of those vibrating things that you can put on your neck.
I thought it was a heating pad
There's Jeff.
for your neck.
Yeah, the heating pad and the vibrating thing.
Oh, it's because Rick Flint, remember?
You're right. Well, yeah.
Who left? I haven't figured it out yet.
Rick.
Oh, Rick did. That's right, because of his back. Yeah, man, I feel sorry for them because I've been through some back issues. That is no fun. No fun at all.
It's not my back. It's right back here where my neck is. The hope.
Uh-oh.
So what do y'all think about it? It says Tennessee Senate passed a bill on Wednesday that would require a intoxicated driver convicted of vehicular homicide to pay child support if the victim of the offense was the parent of a minor child.
You should pay $1 a day for the rest of his life. And then at the end of 50 years, get a bullet in the head.
Yeah.
And you think I'm joking. I'm not. It's not the money, it's remembering it. But then again, our president said that it's not a crime, drunk driving. Of course, he's as silly as a cow anyway.
Cow's got more sense than that thing's got.
You know, if you're moving here,
So, okay. Tennessee passes a bill making drunk drivers pay child support if they kill the parent of a minor. Do they not go to jail if they kill someone?
well, that's different. They still want them to go to jail, but what they want is you not to forget. Like it's a minimal amount of, you know, if you're not working, it might be $1 a month. The idea is they want you to remember that you killed a parent of a kid for the rest of your life. Correct? Whoever was talking about
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, how much do they make?
Child support for the rest of your life, or just until the child is grown?
18.
So they've done both. I think Steve was saying the rest of your life, and I think it's done both ways. I don't know what Tennessee is, but they have talked about it in Michigan for the rest of your life. Because it's not going to be, in Michigan, they cried and complained, well, what if somebody doesn't make enough? Well, $1 a day for the rest of your life. Who cares?
Do they make $1 a day in prison though?
What about when they get out?
Yeah, when they get out, then it could be looked at. But if you're okay, if you kill someone, let's just say you're sentenced 25 to life.
Oh, for drunk driving? Never. I don't know what your state. Yeah, and I'm being serious. But Michigan, I haven't heard about that.
No, I don't know either. I'm just throwing out a number. I mean,
I have a dumb fuck brother of mine. He's done it twice. He hasn't killed anybody, thank God. But he's gotten, like, one time he got 1 month. He hit somebody, but he didn't kill him.
I just say it depends on how much money you have. Really, wealthy people get away with. Yeah. I agree with that, and I also agree
They
with.
don't want nobody in jail. They want you out on the road paying them fines to them.
Yeah, but in Michigan, they're talking about not so much the money, but to make you not forget the rest of your life, or even until he's 18 or she. The concept being is, right now, 2 years, which we know in some states that's lucky if you get somebody to kill somebody for 2 years. But they want you not to forget about it. Because they had one, isn't the law here in Michigan? They had one guy where they wanted him to pay this much, and he could afford it. And he wrote a check for, like $25,000. The judge said, no, that's not shit.
The guy wrote a check for 25 grand.
Yeah. In other words, like Jeff said, until the kid is 18, the person who killed the parent is going to pay however much it is.
Yeah, I understand that concept, but I don't think.
No, in Michigan, what happened is here's a check, get the fuck away from me. And the judge came back and said, that is happening that way. You're going to remember and pay the rest, pay until the kid's 18. And actually, this judge went the rest of his life, and I don't know what happened. It's still in our Supreme Court here. Because they do both. I mean, Jeff is totally right. He is correct.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They could have it either way.
Well, the other part
law
of it
was
is,
made.
yeah, well, this is what they're saying here. There is no law, so I can tell you, because that can be one of your punishments. Is you got to pay child support. Because here it actually went through, or one judge actually went through, it was going to be, the proverbial $1 a day, that's your life. And it wasn't how much, it was not to forget.
I don't think they're going to have much problem forgetting, honestly. I think that's something that would stick with them the rest of their life. Just the fact that you got to pay to remember, I mean, I don't think that's going to wash.
There's a ton of people that are, like I said, my brother-in-law, 2 drunk driving, he has hit cars, he has not killed anybody. And he actually went to what they call a group home. It's just another experiment because all the rest of them are drunk anyway. during there. Speaking of booze.
Is the stream all right? I got a message on my other page that says the bit rate's too high.
That's fine.
I wonder what that's.
Anything buffering or anything.
Everything looks all right. I don't have sound on, but everybody's moving.
Looks good to me.
That's weird. Okay, cool.
The only message I've seen on YouTube is where it says that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a...
Yeah, I've never seen it say it's too much, but it does.
So
That
what
is.
do you think of the Tennessee idea?
I got mixed feelings with that.
Don't kill anybody.
I'm not gonna kill nobody.
Hey, only takes
But
3 beers.
Tennessee's got the shit together. I agree with it.
And it only takes 3 beers and you're over the moon.
Yeah, Tennessee has only partly got their shit together. I lived there 22 years, and a lot of what they do sucks.
And I've been around it. We both know what's going on over there, Jeff.
I'm
I'm not talking about this specific issue.
Yeah. Well,
But,
there's a lot
some of
of
their
issues.
representatives in Congress right now have their heads firmly up their asses.
Well, yesterday was the biggest. Yesterday was the biggest joke in history, I believe. The Golden Knights skydiving team calls Washington D.C. for a temporary evacuation. I'm still laughing about that.
Yeah, that's actually hilarious.
Oh my! Nancy Pelosi. Oh, we're live, aren't we? I'm not
We are.
saying names, but
We are an hour and
Well, supposedly somebody didn't get the email.
Well,
Everybody was up to date.
I have one.
Somebody.
You always say shit like that about her, and I don't know. She's not my representative.
I'm not saying nothing about anybody. Somebody just freaked out. And
Well,
the call
may have
me. Wait a minute
overreacted,
here.
but
Think
supposedly
about
the
it. Think
article
about
I
it.
said that Congress wasn't notified.
Think about it.
We got one in
Everybody
Florida.
that's ever tried to fly in there on a hang glider or anything, not FAA approved, they got caught and arrested immediately. And escorted by fighter jets. FAA, everybody knew who they were. Somebody just crapped in their pants. Oops.
Well, except a few years back. Hopefully things are better than they were on 9/11.
One we had in Florida, they had a guy who had 5 drunk driving. He didn't hurt anybody, but they sent him to jail for weekends
Who is that?
in Florida. Just Joe Jerkoff, older guy, retiree. He had 5 drunk drivings in a period of like 2 months. So
Oh, man.
That's about 4 too many.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
judge
One
was
too
next
many.
to put him there for weekends. Okay, this is the part, and it was in the paper, Tampa Tribune. They were short on space, so they said he could come back Tuesday every week. When do you think he got his drunk driving? During the day on Tuesdays. It was in the paper because he's retired. He's not going to 3 on a, he's not going to Friday night. He's going during the week with his buddies. Now that one I liked. That one was good.
Crazy shit.
Are you getting snow over there yet, Jeff?
Snow?
That's it, your way. Snowing in the mountains right now.
Well, I know I was looking at the mountains here today, and snow's melting up on top of Mount Charleston, which is a little early. Usually there's snow up there until June. But it was looking pretty
Yeah.
sparse. Now I don't know what's going on tonight. Now they may be
Pretty
having
good.
more up north.
Let's see, you're in.
I'm in Vegas.
Sure.
I've got
Sure,
cousins that
Vegas,
live up in
okay.
Carson City, Gardnerville area.
I'm thinking about Reno. Yeah, there's a big
Oh, I believe that.
Myself, though,
I believe that. Let's see.
you're down here, okay. Oh, you're not getting none of it. You're around the borderline.
Reno weather 43 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold. And
It'll be down to 34 tonight.
it's already snowing on the west side of the mountain, but it's not going over the peak of it in Reno. Carson's not getting up, but there's a big old weather cell on the east side of Carson City.
Well, he won't be doing any more. I had a cousin that lives in Gardnerville, which is right near the California line up there, and he taught school in California.
How come they still have those stupid state lines up there? And you see all these signs, oh, we need to check for vegetation or whatever. And it just waves through. It's stupid. I don't get it.
Yeah, his cousin of mine grew up in California.
A bunch of rain.
He started to teach school when he was living in California, and then he moved to Gardnerville, Nevada, because his parents moved to near Carson City. But he kept teaching school in California so he could stay in their retirement system.
Well, a guy right here that I know, unfortunately, getting up in age, real good friend of mine, got dementia now. He's got a place up there in Carson, and a place here at Sears Sky Park is kind of cool. That's a nice setup he's got.
So look and see where some of that is up there. I haven't talked to my cousin up there in, I think since 1989. Gardnerville, where are they?
Percent's getting hammered. That's a big old sail going through there, 22 miles an hour. Might get some lightning tonight. Saw a rainbow earlier today. I ran out with my camera and didn't catch it soon enough.
But I think Tim just mentioned dementia. I'll tell you what, that scares me.
Yeah.
I think I already have signs of it because I call Alex Josh all the time. There's a problem there. I'm gonna have to put a name tag on him or something.
Well, I don't know, Ken. I would trip out over it, but with this particular person I know, they were bringing me home or something a couple of times and they forgot where I was. I was like, whoa.
Well, people are getting diagnosed with it.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
That's what you call it.
People are getting diagnosed younger and younger with it, though. That's what's scary.
Well, it's early onset.
Early onset, right. Yeah.
We had a little place I grew up in out in Kansas. We had a minister there. I guess it was when I was in college, but my mom and dad were still going to church there, and they still had a church. And he started messing up sermons and this and that and the other thing.
I don't know what
And
it is
nobody
that your
understood what
microphone's
was going
better.
on, and they went to the conference and complained about it. And he was removed, but then just not long after that, they found out he had early onset Alzheimer's, and everybody felt bad about it.
They reinstate him?
Complaining about it. And he was like maybe 51 when this happened.
Wow.
Are you sure it was Alzheimer's or Lewy body dementia?
Well, at the time, it was called Alzheimer's. I wasn't there. This is just secondhand through my parents.
Sure.
It's related to Parkinson's.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've heard of it.
That's what Christian Stoppers, I mean, that's 80 something.
Wow, we're getting hammered.
So, Tim, you starting to feel a little better?
Yeah. I've been having too much fun, to be honest.
All right.
My bank account got locked up for a little while. That sucked.
Yeah.
Kind of lost about $600 in wages. Slowing down, and I'm kicking ass at work. Trying to make up for it with computer work and photography, which I've been doing. Had an accident a while back.
Well, that's what I was thinking about. And somebody told us
Oh.
about the accident.
Yeah, that was
Just hoping you were okay.
I'm alright. That was pretty nasty. I had to replace a bunch of stuff. Camera gear almost got damaged completely. $4,000 body frame with a $500 camera lens on it. That kind of pissed me off. I didn't even know it happened until I got to the destination after all that happened. Pulled the camera, I'm like, oops, the lens is cracked. Luckily, it was the UV filter I screwed onto it. And I've got the kind that's for sunlight.
Do you have insurance, that kind of thing? Or?
Oh yeah, I already made a claim. Even though it's all good. I'm still kind of. Even tonight, I'm like, what's going on? Ken sent me an email and I didn't get it.
I may have sent it to the wrong place, Tim.
I was going to say it, but I didn't want to.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's a lot of stuff missing I'm not getting. I'm even checking my junk folder. I don't know what's going on. It's got me kind of worried a little bit.
Well, did you get hacked a while back? Somebody said?
Oh, my bank account.
Oh, your bank account, not your computer stuff.
No.
Okay.
Hell, computer at work got hacked. I fixed that, today? Oh, last week. Kind of pissed me off a little bit. It's like, whoa, I'm on the clock. I'll work on your computer after I clock out. Oh, that pissed me off something big time. No, I'm not working on my job's computers when I'm on the clock. Not doing it. That happened twice this past week. And again today, I think. Yeah, today.
Okay.
Reminds me, I got a tech question for people here, sort of.
Tick is on T-I-C-K, tick.
Tech. We've been talking about other bull crap.
What kind of relatively inexpensive computer speakers, wired, not Bluetooth, would anybody recommend? I'm tired of wearing the headphones all the time on this new build.
Clips.
Yeah, Costco used to have those on sale every once in a while. They're a 2.1 system or something.
Yeah,
Right.
I use a sound bar connected to my TV.
Yeah, but I don't have a TV set up. I was in Costco today and I asked their tech people if they had anything in stock I could hook to a computer. They had a bunch of sound bars for TVs, but they said none of those would really work.
I will tell you what, the best thing to get is creative. Less than $50, in between $50 or $100, get creative. You get 2 speakers, a little tiny subwoofer, and it'll work on anything.
Okay, Creative, that's the ones that used to make the sound cards.
Creative Labs.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
creative.
All right.
Now that's hardwired. No Bluetooth, none of that.
No, that's what I want. I just want something I can plug in.
That's what I have on my 60-inch TV and all that. But this technology is like 20 years old. It still sounds good. I got Bluetooth and all that other crap too, but I don't have a sound bar. But you're wanting something with no sound bar, so that's what I'm gonna create.
Well, I don't know if I can even hook a sound bar up to a computer.
Yeah, you can't. Mine's got Bluetooth. It's got a regular 3.5mm headphone jack, and it's got an optical. So as long as you got the correct adapter,
Okay.
You can hook anything up to anything now.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody can figure out a way to do it.
So here's the thing, Creative SBS E2900 2.1, oh that's Bluetooth, nope.
the only thing I don't like about my sound bar, only thing I don't like about it is there's absolutely no controls on the actual sound bar itself. So if I lose the remote control, the sound bar is dead, can't use it.
I would just look up creative hardwired
Alright, well I'm on their site, I'll note.
non-Bluetooth. Huh?
Yeah, I'm on their website, I'll just note, I had forgotten about Creative, they used to be the big sound card people back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm using now. I love it.
Hey, Jeff, I
Yeah,
got a question for you. I know, but I think it's the answer, but since you have quotes from college, I just want to hear what you thought. I know this lady, and she went to this school, it's, they call it Harvard or Massachusetts. It's real close to MIT. It is Harvard. And she got a physics degree there for a bachelor's. I think it's a pretty good degree, I don't know about you. And
I would
then
think
she
so.
Then she came out to UC Santa Cruz and got an economics degree for a master's. And then her father talked her in to get her MBA at UCLA. And then she went to work for Intel for like 6 years in management. And then somebody who knows about people said that she's stupid as hell. Women shouldn't have those kind of jobs. You think that person's full of shit? I'm leaving you on garden path. I heard that 2 nights ago. It was in my buddy's.
How many different degrees did she have?
Only 3. I mean, one's Harvard, one's UCLA.
Well, 2 things. One, book learning, for getting your degrees is one thing. Having
Yeah, but it came from somebody that
practical intelligence or analytical abilities to solve problems and that sort of thing may be another something else. Sounds to me like somebody was just irritated that she had a good job and was a woman, but I don't know that.
Hey Jeff,
I would
there's
say
a
that.
link in the chat for you about those speakers.
Okay. I put another thing in the chat there, the newest computer accessory.
Oh, man.
I don't know what's funny. I missed that one.
Oh, just go look at chat. It's self-explanatory. No pun intended.
How you look at it?
YouTube or Zoom?
Zoom.
Zoom chat.
Oh, okay. Let me go look at that.
I just know that.
All right, Chris. Chris was saying he's getting a hum, but everyone else I've been talking to behind the scenes say that it's good. So he restarted his system, but it went away, but then it came back. But I think he's getting ready to retire.
Yeah, that Greg, that one for 129, I think is the one Costco used to have on sale occasionally.
Yeah,
Oh, damn. That's kind of nice.
they are nice.
Do you have those?
Yep, got them free from my neighbor. He had them in a closet when he bought a laptop. Used them for a couple of weeks, didn't like them, put them in the closet.
Let's go to your neighbor up or something.
Nice kind of a neighbor to have.
Heard that.
They
It can put out some sound, let me tell you.
I like my little JBLs, but I don't know, one night about a year ago, or a year or two ago, you know those little tiny JBL speakers? They put off good sound. I don't know if you guys have seen them or not.
I have this here. It's not a JBL brand, but these things put off.
Oh yeah, it's not the same size. Well, this guy wakes me up at 2 a.m. Or 1 a.m. in the morning. I mean, that thing was thumping. It was vibrating the ground. I was like, wow, you got a pretty loud car system in there. Sturdy system in your car. And this is a Mustang Mach 5. Okay, brand new. I went out there 2 days later. I was like, hey, can you not come in here blasting music ever again? And he pulled that thing out the back seat. That was not my car stereo. That was my JBL boombox, and that thing was like, I don't know.
No. The only thing I don't like.
4 feet wide and about 2 feet, no, maybe 1 foot tall. Those things are nice. I was like, wow.
You got Greg. You got those hooked up to your computer?
Yeah.
Huh?
Nice.
Yeah.
Speakers he's got.
I flirted with the idea of maybe trying to get my 1967 Yamaha hooked up to my system, but yeah, I dismissed that thought.
Okay, why
You can't do it.
Yeah.
Why did I dismiss it, Gary?
Yes, sir.
Well, one, I wouldn't know where I'd put the speakers. Two, I don't know how I would power the speakers out of the computer.
Don't you have a receiver? You need a receiver for.
I do have a receiver.
Then you take
Of course.
You take the you put probably a RCA left and right RCA to 3.5 millimeter. Plug it into the back of the receiver and run the 3.5 millimeter to the audio out on your computer, and then that's it.
That's all you gotta do.
Hey, Ken.
Whatever you wanna play.
Hey, Ken, stop by.
That would be me.
Yeah, no, I got a question for you.
I've got an answer.
No, I bet you don't have one I like. Whether you have money or not, why should you get away with hitting somebody with a car for drunk driving?
Me personally, or anyone in general?
Anyone in general.
You shouldn't. You hit someone with the car, you shouldn't get away with it.
Or rich people will get in trouble too. Just not as much, sure, but they'll still get in trouble. It might not be $100 million. They'll still feel it.
Yeah.
And I don't want some guy because he's poor saying, well, I don't have to go to jail. Fuck him.
Oh no, I don't care. I don't care if you've got a penny or $100,000 million. You hit someone with the car, you should pay the price. Period.
And I know that my brother-in-law might make twice. I mean,
Well, I know people too that probably shouldn't be driving that are driving, and you just have to scratch your head and try to figure out why, and you pray every night that they don't kill somebody.
I told you about him. Is he let his girlfriend's brother stay in the house of our garage in Florida. And I said, what the F are you doing? And my wife said, get out of there. Get him out, in other words. And instead, he decided, instead of having the two guys sleep together, his sister said you should sleep with her. So the sister wanted her brother to sleep in her room, but not with her boyfriend. And I don't know about you, but that sounds awful fishy to me.
Yeah, it's a little odd. So another thing, you saying that jogged some of my demented mind. What do you think about the people that get convicted for driving drunk and they get the breathalyzer put on their car and it won't start if it detects alcohol in your car? So, hey Greg, I need you to start my car for me. Greg starts the
You should go to
car.
jail
I
if
get
you start a
in.
friend.
Huh?
You should go to jail if you start a friend.
Well, I agree. But I'm saying you can circumvent it. So what good is it?
Well, I've seen one that was installed on a car here, and you can be driving down the road and it'll make you do it again every few minutes.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, my brother-in-law had one of those. He traded my wife to start it.
And it'll shut off maybe 5 minutes out, and it's random. It's not always the same time in between.
Right, right. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, you can be stopped at a light. You're done.
So,
And again, with Jeff, I have personally seen that with my brother-in-law. It just stops, and you could be at McDonald's, you know, in the drive-thru. I'm sure McDonald's doesn't like it, but
Yeah, probably not. I didn't know they did random checks. I thought it was just a one-time deal. Once the car was up and running,
no, it's just
you're good to go
at least
for a
here
while.
in Nevada,
in Michigan,
it's every so often, sort of at random times, that you have to re-blow in the thing. And there's a particular way you've got to do it too, because I helped somebody get a car home that had that on it until they got all the paperwork done. Because I was going to be allowed to drive that same car, so they had to teach me how to do it too.
well, I'll tell you, there's some of those. It's almost better to keep it like that, to sell it. You know, this has a deal on it.
And here on the one they had, you have to kind of hum as you're blowing into it, or it doesn't work. And now don't ask me why, I don't know, but it's that just makes you control your breath such that the device recognizes what's going on.
It's like this breathalyzer. You don't just go into that all the way down.
Oh, Matthew Camp says hello in the chat room.
Hey, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew.
The first time I seen one of those breathalyzer things hooked up to somebody's ignition, I was assistant manager at Greensboro Auto Auction, one of the biggest auto auctions on the East Coast in Greensboro. And the guy who used to be above me went under me, and he had an old C10 truck. He remodeled it and everything, and it had a machine in there. He had to blow it before it would start. I was like,
Anyone know what the fees to have that are?
excuse me?
Does anyone know what the fees to have that
I don't
are?
remember now what my friend had.
Oh, that guy was paying what? Oh, it records stuff inside of it, and it's stuff that you can't get to. And you gotta take it, I think he told me once a month.
Yeah, you gotta go in
Twice
once a month and have it reset, and if something screws
And
up.
they gotta reset it, they gotta get all the data off of it, but every time you go in there, the service charge, now this is back in the 90s. The first time I ever
thinking
seen
this
that
is
kind
like-
of machine, it was $200 a pop.
Damn.
And they can screw up and get locked up, and then they have to text you a code that you can reset it if you're out someplace.
There were no cell phones back then, Jeff.
No, I'm just saying that's the way it happened here in Nevada.
And
My
no,
friend was
the
doing
first time I saw this machine, there was no cell phones, none of this stuff.
It's called a payphone.
Sure, if it don't work, you're screwed.
Yep.
Oh, it's called
And
a
I watch that guy blow into it.
Payphones
Yeah,
still in
man,
existence?
Who knows?
There's one left in the middle of somewhere in Virginia. It's on my Facebook page if you want to go look for it. But anyway.
I can't remember. The last payphone I can remember seeing in Las Vegas was about 2006.
Wow.
There's one across the street here behind, what is that? No, they call it Checkers out here? Rallies. I get confused with this thing.
It's the same place, just like Hardy's and Carl Jr.
Well, they don't have Hardee's on the West Coast, but they do have Carl's Jr.
Right.
That's the same thing.
Same thing.
Same company.
But there's a payphone back there, but there's no receiver or nothing there.
Well, I just Googled it. There's about 40 or 50 payphones left in Las Vegas, according to this webpage.
But are they operational?
Yeah, that's a good question. But somebody's got a project out here that keeps track of where the payphones are. For some reason.
Well, there are a lot of.
The ones that are left, if they're
there
operational.
are a lot of phones on campuses and universities.
But if you can find one that's actually working, it's expensive. I know that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You get it's like, I don't know, 50 cents a minute or $1 a minute now.
Whew.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You gotta have a credit card when you use that damn thing.
And now look at us. We can get on a computer and talk around the world. It's amazing.
The first cell phone was 91.
Yep. I still got my first cell phone.
I don't remember what we did with it. My wife never could walk very well, even when she was still able to drive. And so back in the 90s sometime, we got our cell phone for the car. And you plugged it in the cigarette lighter that sat in the middle of the front
Oh, you had the old bag phone.
Yeah.
seat. Yep, had a bag phone.
Yep. I remember those. When you say cigarette lighter,
Yep. Well,
you're
that's
not
what we
going to find a cigarette lighter in the cars right now.
Well, it's not a cigarette lighter, but it's a power source
now.
nowadays.
You plug the bag phone in it. And sometimes you'd have to buy an accessory and put an antenna on top of your car because the service sucked.
Yep. I don't remember if we had to do one or not. I don't even remember how much it cost now.
For some reason, I don't know if it's just me or what, but it seems like every time depending on where you're at, a lot of places we're at here in Arkansas, the service sucks on your cell phone, but every time we leave the state, every time we're going somewhere and we leave the state, it feels like as soon as we leave the state, as soon as we cross the state line, the service gets better.
Tell you the opposite story. My one brother-in-law lives near the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I think it's Richardson, Texas. He actually lives in. And when we used to go out there, we would drive up. I guess it was I-35 from near Dallas up to Muskogee, Oklahoma, where my wife was raised and went to school and all of that. And from the Oklahoma-Texas state line up to Muskogee, you could not get a cell phone signal with anybody's service except local outfits. And it's the last time I looked at a map, it's still that way, and I'm not sure why. It didn't matter whether you had Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile or whoever, you just didn't have any damn service out there at all, except for little local companies. And since you probably weren't set up to use their service, even with roaming, you pretty much didn't have any service. Never could figure that one out quite.
But there was one time I was still here. We were still here in Arkansas when we were going to Mississippi to drop a car off for my dad. We were still in Arkansas, but out in the middle of nowhere, or what seemed like out in the middle of nowhere, at a gas station, at a decently sized convenience store, gas station, I was able to get over 100 on my cell phone.
What places you can't get a signal in Georgia?
Yeah, I find that's odd to believe that there are still places in the United States where you can actually not get a signal on your cell phone. That just blows my mind.
Well, there's some very sparsely populated areas where the companies don't think it's worth spending the money on the towers.
These are populated areas, but they just don't have no service for some reason.
Since we went to T-Mobile, we haven't had any issues with not having service anywhere so far. But then again, we haven't really gone anywhere yet either.
I really won't do it, but this thought just popped into my head. I wonder if we go on a long trip, like we go to the Ark, and I start a live stream from the time we leave, and try to do it till the time we get there. I wonder how much of that video would actually be available on YouTube, because I know it won't be able to keep the signal the whole time. And I also wonder how much data that would use on my.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why I was getting that home.
Yeah, Tony said he heard a little bit of background noise, but I turned my TV down. I think it went away.
I think it came from me. Sorry.
I wasn't hearing anything. So it's 632 miles,
Is it
Alex.
better now?
Tony, let us know if you're still hearing any background noise, please.
Do what, Ken?
It's 639 miles from your house to the Ark.
No, it's more. I thought it was more than. It's more than that.
That's what Google says. I'm just going off what it says. 669 if you go the long way, like going up into Illinois, then cutting across, which I don't know how you do that. But if you go straight through Memphis and Nashville, it's 632.
That's how we did it last time. That's how we did it last time.
Oh, have you been to the Ark already?
No.
Oh, okay.
But we went to the museum, and the museum is 40 minutes from the Ark, so we was pretty much there.
I don't know. I can't really tell by this map I'm looking at how mountainous it is you're going to go through. But the bigger issue would be, can you keep your phone charged for 9.5 hours?
Oh yeah. I've got back in the back of the car where I sat at. I've got 2 USB ports, a cigarette, 12 volt, a 150 watt inverter, and an HDMI and a RCA plugs for that screen in the back, so I can plug in whatever chargers I need.
Yeah, I got an inverter and I got 212 volts.
That's an interesting question you pose, actually.
It's not a problem keeping my phone charged. I've got long enough cables and.
I'm sure you're gonna lose signals in the mountains and all.
I actually haven't going. I can go from Michigan to Florida and I don't lose signal anywhere.
On the interstate, you don't.
I mean, if I go out in the woods in Kentucky, we don't lose anything. Matter of fact, my wife called here about a half an hour ago saying she's leaving and coming home.
I'm beginning to believe that the service is just really crappy in Arkansas and not everywhere.
We were selling some dinner.
Well, it's interesting. A while ago, I Googled cell phone coverage, and there's an FCC site that shows the maps for all the major services. And strangely enough, T-Mobile has almost no coverage in Nebraska at all.
Wow.
Well, there's a reason I took it to Nebraska.
Well, AT&T and Verizon seem to have coverage here, but it's just weird that they would leave out almost the whole state.
I'm gonna bounce here.
Hey,
All right, Tim. It's good seeing you. Good hearing from you.
Take care, Tim.
Don't be such a stranger.
Don't be strange. I mean, stranger.
I'm not strange. I'm not a stranger.
I got a letter today.
I got from the store
High school.
that email can. I didn't receive none of them.
You're gonna go out to the rodeo tomorrow, right?
We're getting a lot of rain right now. It's pouring down.
So Tim, what's your email provider?
I pay for it out of GoDaddy, and I've got a personal and a business account.
Okay, but it's not like one of them like Outlook or Gmail or whoever.
My personal one is Outlook.
Okay.
It is raining in California.
Oh, it's raining. It's snowing. It's snowing in the mountains right now. It's cold outside. Wow.
I watched a
I'm
couple
enjoying
of
it. You know what? It's washed all off the trees. I'm sick and tired of blowing my nose 50 times a day.
It stretches almost all the way down to Bakersfield, the rain.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep.
yeah, it is. Wow. Oh, it's
Snowing in the mountains and
I just hope a lot of stuff over there in Statesboro, Georgia didn't get damaged, because that was a hell of a damn tornado went through there.
oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh man, that's not cool. And I've seen it several times when I was living there.
I don't know.
Bryan County got hit hard.
I don't know.
Well, you live right up the street from me, so you know what I'm talking about.
You familiar with the interstate coming out of Savannah? There's a way station for trucks.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the truck drivers made a comment on the video, said, I hope it destroyed that way station.
We all do.
Yeah.
Even
I'm looking at
regular drivers. Screw them.
looking at Weather Underground's weather radar. You got a pot full of snow out there along the border between California and Nevada.
It's hit your way.
Well, it's gonna go north of me.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we don't screw up the whole weekend, because we're having to close rodeo right now here. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Now, will they extend that if the weather prevents it from happening, or will they just pack up and leave?
Do you see all that pink right there? That's snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it gonna
That's
do?
all snow. Where you see that big green blob, I'm in the middle of it. I'm glad to see it.
Well, look on the bright side. You're not getting snow.
Yeah, who's your radar provider there?
Oh, this is my radar.
That's his app. I don't care who you get radar from. It's from NOAA weather station.
Okay, I'm
coming
looking
from
at
the
Weather
same-
Underground on the computer.
Even on Weather Underground, you get the same data. Just look
Okay,
up.
they just don't color it the same way, but
Yeah.
the
The only
blues are-
radar they have here in California, in my area, is coming out of Hanford. So that's what he showed. Chris showed was out of Hanford. But keep in mind, that's putting a bunch of other radars in effect at the same time.
I can change the background on that radar and
Oh, I can do that too. I don't need to see it. I'm looking at it live right now.
I just like
It's like, fuck. I got more than one screen going on. Oh, Bakersfield. They might shut down the grapevine tonight. They might escort people over that damn thing. In April? Cool. That's something else on my bucket list. I want to go snow skiing in June.
My niece called tonight.
And you can do that here sometimes.
Never snow skied.
Tried once.
Been on a couple of trips, so it's always somebody comes back with a fractured leg, but me. I got lucky.
Not to change the subject, but I should have went to the track today. They turned a 229.5 mile per hour lap today in testing.
Oh, in Indy?
Yep.
Nice.
That was the fast lap. The next one was 229.4.
And those open wheel cars, right?
Yep.
Oh.
And it was free admission, and if she wasn't working 6 to 6, I'd have been there, but it had been rough for me to go to bed at 6, get up, go to the track, do what I want to do, and make it back in time to get her to work, so.
I would have done it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, maybe 5 years ago, possibly 10 years ago, but now, no.
Maybe 20 years ago.
20 years ago for sure, yeah. No, when I was in my 40s, yeah, there had been no question. I'm dropping you off at the house. I'll see you this afternoon at 5:30. Be ready to go to work.
And the last thing that comes out my mouth when that happens, don't call me every 5 minutes.
I'll just turn my phone off. Turn it back on about 4:30 so you start getting that, where are you? Where are you?
That's so annoying.
What's that storm gonna do once it gets to the East Coast?
I don't know. It might get bigger. It might fizzle out, but that's a low pressure I'm seeing. All right. I screwed with a lot of people today, Chris. And I'm going to get to the point. And you live not too far from Statesboro and Savannah. You can teach a pilot to be a weatherman. You cannot teach a weatherman to be a pilot. We're always looking at the skies when we fly. Those weathermen are not.
Yeah, I can imagine you have to pay attention to what's going on in the air around you.
Ooh. And I'm born into it. I know nothing different. So it's different for me. I talk to somebody like you, Ken, or Chris.
So Ken, there's a storm system west of you.
Oh, it's fixing to hit me tonight in about 30 minutes or an hour. I'm looking at it. It might dump some snow in Reno tomorrow. I don't know. But it will hit the mountains and stall out, I think.
We're supposed to be 82 here Saturday, if that helps anybody feel better.
Well, it's going to be 80 tomorrow here. Go figure. We're getting all this tonight. It's going to be in the 80s.
There's a storm.
Oh, you're in Indiana now, Ken, right?
Yep.
But there's one coming through Illinois now, headed for you.
Really? Let me check my app.
Ooh, 14 miles an hour. Is that the same thing you see?
So, I mean, it's up, goes up.
Yeah, there's a 40% chance of rain tomorrow, but it's going to be 78 degrees as well, so I can be okay with that.
You're in Indiana?
We're in South Indianapolis. We're a mile and a half or so away from Johnson County, where I wanted to move to, but that wasn't going to happen. So we're good here. We kind of compromised a little bit and ended up here.
There's a lot of storms up there. I don't know about, I'm saying there's a lot of storms up there, but not you. I'm just panning around, zooming in and out. And what kind of cell pressure system's floating all over the place too? That's kind of weird.
The high here tomorrow is 85 and sunny.
You know, is that unusual for this time of year?
What's that? Rain?
I thought I was asking Tim.
Oh, Tim?
Of California.
Oh yeah, it is. To really be honest with you, I'm used to having the windows open this time of year and leave them open all day long while I'm at work.
Miss Renzel?
I haven't opened them yet.
And then when we have the art
It's
festival, and
weird.
it'll always rain.
I go from 80s to 60s to 40s in the middle of the night, back up to 80s within a day or two. It's confusing. That's what's going on out here.
It's 8:45 in Vegas and California right now?
Yep.
Man.
54 here.
What's our temperature here on my weather app?
We're getting plenty of rain. It's heading towards you, Jeff. You might get something tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll move north of Vegas. I don't think it'll drop down to Vegas. Now, having said that, Jeff will be sending messages. Hey, I can't talk to anybody, Dave. We got a foot of snow on the ground.
You're in Vegas, right, Jeff?
Yep.
Carson City might get some snow tonight. Oh, Vegas, they're not gonna get shit.
Yeah, we're not going to get anything.
Yeah, it's going to move north.
I've got relatives up around Carson City. They may get
But
some.
you do have a warning, Death Valley there.
We had strong winds today. We've been having a lot of that lately.
So got
Here too.
a minute 40 seconds. I'm going to say goodbye to Tony Wallow, Jeff, Kenny Winton, BH Ringer, Ida Rivera, Tim Soul, Chris Garrett. I think that's everybody. Jason, who's probably no longer with us. I'm going to go ahead and push the button and end the stream and see you guys later.